It's a daunting stat, but every day almost 90 people die from unintentional poisonings, and more than 2,000 are sent to the ER. A large portion of these people are kids. So here to talk about how to keep these numbers from increasing is Dr. Toni Thompson-Chittams from TLC Pediatrics. And you've brought along some items that we all have in our house that we're going to talk about, but I got to point this out first. These stickers. Everybody had these when we were growing up. The
Absolutely.
Little poison yuck stickers, and they're still very important.
They're very important. And actually what parents can do is all their household cleaning products, they can use these Mr. Yuck stickers because children certainly can identify them, and when they see them, they know to stay away.
And how early should you start talking to your kids about this?
Well, you know, in terms of childproofing your home, once they start crawling, I often talk to parents about childproofing their homes, getting their, getting their homes prepared, getting their outlet covers, and start really getting safety latches for the cabinets.
Once they're moving, they can get into everything,
really quick, really quick.
What are some other things you brought here? You have typical things you see under the sink. You've got like some cleaning fluid. Things that are colorful and kids will want to explore.
Exactly. And the thing about the colorful things, it's so important for parents to maintain their household products in their original container.
Okay.
Because if you look at this particular household product, that looks like your favorite sports drink.
Yeah, it looks like a Gatorade or something.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
Okay, and moving on, some other things like medicine. You have a stash of medicine over there. A lot of times you hear parents coming up with different things to get their kids to take the medicine because, kids, they don't want to take anything that they don't want to do. And I've even heard people say, oh, it tastes just like candy. You should, just have your medicine. It's like candy. You say no. That's the biggest mistake. Why?
Absolutely. First of all, you should let them know that it's not candy. Certainly it tastes good, but it is medicine, and it's there to help them to feel better. And more importantly, parents should read the label and they should understand that dose. And if any questions, they should often ask their pediatrician, certainly ask their local pharmacist.
Another recommendation that you have, which I think is very important, is when you're giving kids, like what you have here, some of the Tylenol stuff in the middle of the night, cold medication, to help them sleep better, don't do it in the dark.
Absolutely not.
Because that's when a lot of the mistakes are being made.
Lots of mistakes. And also keeping medicines at a sick child's bedside. A lot of mistakes getting made at that point. And then oftentimes parents mix different dosing devices with different medications. For instance, some medicines are more concentrated than other medicines. So you wouldn't want to use one dosing device for another medication because you could potentially give your child a lethal dose of, for instance, acetaminophen.
Yeah, that's scary to think about that. When you're handling multiple medications, what recommendations do you have? Because a lot of times when, the flu's in season or there's cold, you have a couple things and you're dealing with that. Well,
in terms of handling multiple medications, first of all, certainly talk to your pediatrician in terms of what's the distance between the medicine, when should you take it? Should you, take two medications together? You certainly should talk to your doctor about those certain things.
And throw out the medications you're not using.
Absolutely. Get rid of it. We all do it. We keep medicines in our home for years. And the best
We're hoarders when it comes to that. I think everybody goes through this. You just put it in that cabinet and then you open it up and like, 19, it's 2012.
Yeah. And the best way to dispose of them, take it to your local pharmacist. They will get rid of, expired medication.
Okay. You have this container right here. Why?
Yes. It is so important when medicine is not in use. All medicine, prescription and non-prescription medicine, should go into a locked container and up and away and out of sight of children.
So kids don't touch it.
That's the ultimate protection.
Okay, and over here, this other object you brought are basically ways to childproof. You mentioned this, but it's not just the outlets.
Not just the outlet. Right. It's doorknob protectors. For instance, if you don't want the children to go into the bathroom to play with household items and that, put doorknob protectors
easy enough. These are all great ideas. The things like, I know the poison control centers all have these stickers. A lot of times, local fire departments, you can get these for free. They want to help you so they don't have to respond to any kind of emergencies at your house.
Exactly. And you can get it from your local pediatrician.
There you go.
Yeah.
Doctor, great to have you on.
Thanks for having me.